Hello everyone, welcome back to more Dominion Online. Oh my gosh, there's actually a queue. There's a button you can push somewhere if you would like... If you somehow do some kind of advanced auto match, like tells you why you're not being matched against these people. I assume the rating range doesn't match? How do you... Is it if you go to tables? I'm actually kind of curious. No? New table? I remember reading a thing about it, but I don't know how to activate it. Is there any of this stuff that I want to change? Not really. I think I looked at all this stuff before. Yeah, auto match. I thought for sure there was like an advanced auto match button where it was supposed to give you feedback. I mean, I don't know. I read this in documentation, but I guess the documentation was old from one of the very early versions of Dominion.games that it would tell you what is going on here. All right, well, we're in. That was, not too long. I could, like, start the recording anew here and say, oh gosh, it took us a while to find a match, but I'm not going to. Okay, province. Sorry, colony is important to remember. I haven't seen Treasure Trove in a while. I mean, not ever on Dominion.games, I think, but in real life. Or Tactician. Oh, sorry, we should show you the kingdoms. You can pause if you want to review the cards. Recruiter and Lackeys and Tactician are the villages here, and they're all pretty questionable villages. Carpenter gains and Recruiter trashes. Conclave is virtual money, but not very much. So it's going to be pretty tough for a Tactician deck, at least for double Tactician. You can't, like, play a bunch of cards, discard your hand, and then still buy stuff. What I want is, like, some way for Recruiter to be a good trasher or a good village. The only thing I can think of is, like, well, I guess Carpenter can gain some 4s that you can trash, right? Carpenter can also gain Lackeys. I think we have to open Carpenter here. Ooh, $6. That's interesting this early. I just grab one of these 5s, like the Recruiter? That was what I was planning to do this shuffle. Would gold be better? Oh, Conclave is also a mild village, right? It gets you... Well, no. It's basically just a silver that doesn't cost an action if you're lucky. No, it gains you an... Well, no. I'm just going to grab a gold, I guess. I don't think I'm quite ready for a bunch of Recruiter stuff. Happy to have a Lackeys, an excuse to buy Lackeys. Because I welcome some villagers and I don't mind the draw. How big could Fairgrounds get? You could have 8-point Fairgrounds. And I don't think it's that unrealistic. Because Fairgrounds and Conclave kind of seem like they want to go together, right? Fairgrounds is point for differently named cards. Conclave gives you actions. Wants you to have differently named actions. Opponent wants an Old Witch. I don't think Fairgrounds are going to be good. Like, getting up to colonies should be better. But it's something to keep an eye on. Also, are any piles going to run? Because that'll affect what happens with Carpenter, right? If it stays a gainer all game, that's kind of cool. But also, if it turns into a remodel in the end of the game, that's also pretty cool. I don't think I want any more silvers. Old Witch is what I would like. I don't know. I guess. Like, I want the Recruiter for the whole engine thing. But giving out curses is pretty important too. I had a game a while ago where I went for thinning while my opponent went for junking, and then of course after I was done thinning, I switched to junking, and like I won. So I proved that thinning first is better, and here I am junking first, but I don't know, it still seems sort of right. I have 7? Oh, right, the $2 from the Conclave. Sure. Has opponent trashed? Man, they've trashed 2 estates already. I guess they just did that right now. Good job. Yeah, you need a Tragic Hero eventually. I don't think I'm close to ready for it. Well, at least nobody has any coffers. I would hate for them to be getting platinum right now. I could use a 3rd recruiter at least. Why is it so laggy today? Well, no 3rd recruiter on that. Hello? Another Carpenter still seems good. To gain more lackeys and conclaves with, I guess? Treasure Trove. Oh, it says gain a treasure costing... Oh, a treasure? They gained a treasure trove? Instead of a platinum? Oh my god, opponent's drawn their whole deck. What is happening to me? Why is my deck so bad? I guess because like the carpenter has been gaining a bunch of 4 costs that don't do anything, or 4s and 2s. Whereas they started with a conclave that gave them silver to hit 5s. Not silver, obviously, but 2 coins. Carpenter recruiter. Oh, it didn't give me to confirm. That's weird. And I do need buys. Do I need them yet? Kind of. I don't know. I don't have any money, so it's not that exciting. I think I played the Old Witch first, right? So that Recruiter can hit an estate. Conclave Old Witch, obviously. Yeah, let's turn on the autoplay for this, by the way. It's a little tempting to be like, oh no, I should play this first so it gives me more villagers. But like, if I'm playing multiple terminals, whether I give this... Oh, plus also this gives you an action. I keep forgetting. So I might not have to use any of my villagers this turn. Buys a colony and got more gold and more copper. I kind of hate this carpenter. Maybe I'll just get rid of it. Okay, I'd rather get rid of a curse. This is $10, so that's a platinum. This is so gross. Ah, the treasure trove is for fueling the recruiter. I see. I don't know if it's worth the coppers, but they have 4 recruiters. I guess it probably is, right? 4 recruiters and quite a bit of draw? Huh. I mean, it seems pretty hopeless right now. I'm only down 1 province, technically. Or sorry, a colony. But my deck just doesn't work at all. I have extra buys, so this is like colony plus something, so it's not pointless to play my lackeys. Well, it's pretty good, I guess. What else do I still need? Gold? Probably Tragic Hero? Or Old Witch? I mean, I could take Treasure Trove. I don't think I have enough recruiters for that to be good. I guess another recruiter's not bad. What was that? They got a platinum? Yeah, that's pretty cool. And more villagers. I don't know if they need that many. Well, I don't know. I guess they have. Lackeys are kind of interesting because if you have plenty of villagers, it's fine to add them. And if you're short on villagers, it's fine to add them, right? So, I don't know. They seem pretty cool. The problem is, like, if you have no renewable source of villagers, you eventually run out and you just have a bunch of moats in your deck with no villages. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm out of here. I quit. You win. I don't really know what happened in this game. Like, I was speculating maybe the early Carpenter was a mistake, whereas my opponent got Conclave. I didn't expect it to be such a dramatic difference, but look at how bad my deck is. It's just completely full of junk. Also, I grabbed the Old Witch before the Recruiters, which, yeah, definitely seems to have been a mistake. I think I had lost already by that point. Man, what a slaughter. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.